Do y'all see what I have to deal with? Do you see this? My daughter's boyfriend thought that I felt like rescuing cats. Everybody knows how Maniac feels about cats. No, I'm not a fan of cats. Now, if that cat was to bring me 5 or 6 mice a day, go poop in the woods, and just don't come near me, that'd be a good cat, y'all. That'd be a good cat. But it ain't happening. They're just regular cat. Right now, these are kittens. But I actually have a grown cat named Skittles here that I just got from my daughter's. First mistake. Daddy will take care of it. Second mistake. And then, well, yeah, that's how life goes, y'all. When you got little girls want cats. And, well, you're going to be stuck with a worthless cat after that. Some people disagree. Some people love cats. I just don't. Since I've started my new job, this is what grows in a week, y'all. Have you ever wondered what it's like in Alabama, especially during a rainy part of your summer? Well, it takes out 3/4 of your crop. It stunts the growth. But, I mean, we do have humongous ears of corn on here, y'all. Big old ears of corn. So, luckily, we're going to get to have a little corn, not as much as what we wanted. But look at the weeding, y'all. I tilled this before I left, and look at the weeds. Is this not amazing? We decided not to do the trade day this weekend. We normally do the trade days, but I've worked like 70 something hours this week. My wife has to cover the slack of me not being here. And, well, she's having a little hip issue. So everybody pray about her hip. She said, I think she says she's got neuropathy in her hip as well. So that's not good, y'all. Just doing the walk around real quick. Savannah's done the watering and just checking on all the birds. If you got quail, you're going to find some that aren't alive anymore. So you have to deal with that issue. But once you get your numbers right, like our numbers are really loaded in this pen, but they're babies. So you may lose one here and there because of the summer heats or something like that, but not all the time. At first, when you first get out here, just put the birds out. You're going to see that. But our quail population has grown tremendously since we started this journey. And we've actually, we got the bob whites here. We got some eggs in here we're going to have to collect. But the bob whites are my favorite. They're beautiful. And I actually have some babies to put in here. I just got to figure out, I think Miss Alita says she put them in the back here. I want to see how their growth is going. I'm going to add them to it. If y'all don't know about quail, when you add new quail into a population of any quail, they're gonna try to hurt them. Try not to add 1 or 2 or 3 birds. Try to add 5 or 6. But it's better to add 3 instead of 1 anyway. So if that's all you hatch out, that's fine. But we try to add, 10 at one time, 30 at one time, whatever. Large numbers because it's hard for them to pick on all of them at the same time. Quail they're just bullies, y'all. They mean. I like them, though. If they were as big as a chicken wouldn't have a chance. They're that mean. Their beaks are that sharp. But the bob whites are even worse than a Coturnix. I mean, they're little assassins, y'all. But they're so pretty. But this one's finally getting to where he's not beating the cage up when I'm around. That's my male right there behind me. They're beautiful, y'all. Look at him. Ain't he pretty? Gorgeous. Got my 4 ladies in there with him. He's the one with the clown face. The girls don't really have nothing but like a little tan face that matches their body. But I'm glad to see he's not just crazy spooked. Just because you're having quail pass away doesn't mean you're doing a terrible job. You're learning. You're growing in this the whole time. Like this right here. This is our hospital. It's sectioned off right here. So they can't, nothing gets to it. You see what I mean? Nothing gets in there. Any sick bird, picked on bird, bully bird, you pretty much put them all in here. They're not going to pick on each other. You will have that bad apple every now and then. But as you see all the birds in here right now, You got to take them out. If they're being bullied, if they're the runt, all this crap. As they grow, you're gonna find you're gonna find some that aren't alive. It's just the process. As they grow up, they change stuff. I want y'all to look at this. Somebody let my quail out. But y'all look, this quail doesn't know I'm standing here just yet. It can hear me. But I'm fixing to catch it, and I'm going to put it back in this pen. They get out from time to time, but kids don't care. I can promise you that. But sometimes they fly away so fast it's hard to catch them. But if you'll wait, they come right back to the pen, y'all. It's where they've been fed and watered. They're not used to hunting for it. But now you leave them out, they'll learn how to do it all. All right, everybody. So to close out this video, y'all need to pay attention to these hot summer days. Hot summer days. You see this tub that's flipped over right here. I keep saying in that. As you see how hot it is, look at your boy glistening in the sun. It's hot. I've been collecting eggs, bringing food and water and all kind of crap. My daughter's been doing the other parts of it. But this tub right here is for sand. And I actually get damp sand in the hot summer days. And if it's not damp, I go ahead and dampen it. But luckily we live on sand mountains, so we have plenty of sand. But I'll put damp sand in this to help them keep cool. They eat some of the grit to help them digest their food too, I reckon. But y'all, the main tip besides cool, damp sand, if you've been checking your waters once a day, check them 3 times a day. You really need, if you're able to be there 3 times a day. So, because y'all, it gets hot, they drink a lot of water. I mean, they're almost like ducks amongst waters they drink. But they will take out the H2O, I promise you. So y'all got to watch them. You got to pay attention. Also, if you're going out there as much as possible, you're able to see who's the bully, who's the bad one. You're going to have bad quail. I don't care how good you are to them or whatever, you're going to have bad quail. They're going to be mean. They're going to be vicious. And just call them dinner, supper, breakfast, however you like it. Call them Cajun or Mediterranean or Italian, however you season them. But you can keep them in a hospital if they're getting bullied, especially if they're females. You want to keep those egg layers. And I do have some males in here, but they're all babies. So once they start getting up, I'll put them in. But I got to keep my grow out pens because most of these are sold. Most of these are sold to Mr. Landon. So I got to make sure I have the total amount that he needs. This is my egg layers. But y'all, your egg layers are your bread and butter. If you're not going to eat them, at least, you know, and you're going to sell them, you got to keep them water. The more water you keep in there, the more feed and the damp sand during the hot summer days, you'll see your egg output increase so much. Hopefully somebody's learning something off of these videos that I make. I'm not an educator or a teacher, but I have been doing this a while. And I mean, we raise a lot of quail, as you see, a lot. And we're going to have even more pens soon, but hopefully y'all like the videos. If you do, let me know. If you don't, tell me what I didn't explain or what I should have done better. I mean, I'm cool. I got thick skin, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm your boy Maniac. This is Maniac Nation. We out.